A plague has befallen us. The West has fallen, and I can't get a girlfriend. Hoping to learn why society has punished me so, I began browsing the forums to discover the truth about femoids. I have become the ultimate incel. Knowing that I will never feel the touch of a woman, I have begun my quest to enact my punishment on those who made me this way. First, I played 1,000 hours of grand strategy games with freaks on Discord to calm my nerves, so that I could finally confront my father for birthing me as a sub-8 male.
And as Peter shared his research with me, I realized that none of my problems are my own. They're all the fault of the femoids. As an A10 alpha Chad male, I decided to show solidarity with Peter by confronting society for their blue-pilled ways.
Later that night.
It's over, femoids. The West has fallen. It's over, femoids! The West has fallen! It's over, femoids! The West has fallen!
It's over! The West has fallen! It's over! The West has fallen!
2 hours later.
Hey man, just to confirm, so I'm still on the mental health hold?
Yeah, they still have you on that.
So I can't leave?
Correct.
Peter, they have me trapped. I am now a political prisoner for inceldom. It's up to you now, Peter. You must blackpill Dad. You must blackpill the world.
Father,
Yes, son.
I have brought you here today because I have some concerns. I've been on the forums, okay? I've been reading the forums. I've seen what's out there, and I just need to understand something. Do you understand what an incel is?
What's the first question? What's the forum?
The forums, you know, like the websites. Like, do you know what Reddit is?
Well, I've been on the websites. I'm a big World Wide Web person.
You get most of your information from. That's what you're telling me right now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's specifically from one incel website.
Then what I don't understand is how you're okay with having children who will turn out to be sub-8 males.
What is a sub-8 male?
Do you know what an incel is?
I have some close examples.
Involuntary celibate, okay? Okay, it comes with a lot of incel rage. Do you know what incel rage is?
It's involuntary. You'd much rather voluntarily be getting laid than not. So, I don't know.
Yeah, and it's clearly women's fault, right?
Well, if I was a woman, I'd probably be laughing at you too.
And there it is. And there it is. Have you ever listened to Weezer? How can you like Weezer and not be an incel? I don't understand.
I said you liked Weezer, so then you can ask yourself that question.
Yes, anyone below an 8 out of 10 is getting no, play.
When I was growing up, they were called chuds, cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers.
Do you know what a chud jack is?
You know, chairs and a rake on you.
Look, the West has fallen, Dad. Okay, femoids. That's the science.
I call them fembots.
Fembots.
Yeah.
Femoid is the scientific term. They have taken away from us what we so rightly deserve. And you're gonna say,
like Nuggets? Like I can't watch the Nuggets anymore or something? That's probably why I'm divorced.
Attractiveness is the most important thing in the entire world, and literally nothing else matters, okay?
Okay, that's fair enough.
Females just don't have, brains. I haven't figured that part out yet, but, they don't.
Have you ever, well, let me ask you this. Have you ever been within 6 feet of a woman? Plus, you clearly don't know how to unbuckle a bra.
Have you ever played a grand strategy game before?
Yes, I played Risk a lot when I was a kid growing up. Monopoly, too.
Meanwhile,
I already ordered 50 cc's of morphine. Where is it?
They're pumping me full of microchips and they taste delicious.
Dad, I went to the forums, okay? I did your facial analysis. Look, you have submissive eyes with no dominant almond shape. You have a low upper eyelid. You have a negative canthal tilt. You do have good, strong eyebrows that are neutral. You do have a good chin to philtrum ratio. All right, but you have a lacking jawline. Even though the structure is well-rounded, okay, and your spatial thirds are good, all right, the mid-face ratio is off. You have a bad mid-face ratio, all right? You have thin lips. You have good eye spacing, and good brow ridge projection, all right? But you're only a 7.5.
So is sub 8 the same thing as Irish Danish? Because all the things you basically just described, Danish people have these tiny little chins kind of compared to whatever. Irish people, kind of small potato-y type heads and then gigantic ears with lots of hair kind of coming out of the nose too. So if I'm like, what's the difference?
Read the paper.
Well, sorry, I'm texting my brother.
Philtrum to chin ratio, if you have a bad midline, all right, it's not going to work.
Well, it's worked for me just fine.
That was a fluke, okay? Flukes happen.
Hey, you guys want to go grab a pizza?
Shut up, Ryan. I'm busy. Go away.
The fuck's your problem?
Hey,
Go
You
away.
talking about that incel shit again?
Shit, you don't understand. You don't understand, Ryan.
Disgust me.
at least,
Get out!
At least
Get
he's
out!
At least he's in a club. Now, why don't you go join something like Sex Club?
Yeah, Ryan. Why don't you join?
Incel Club? Why don't you be in...
Dad, look, you need to go on. Look, there's a specific subreddit. It's called r/brain cells. It got taken down.
You know, the thing about it is that apparently this occupies a lot of your brain space and your world kind of view. That's not something I've ever thought about. Now, just because people get turned down once, they can't function in society properly, and they hide in their mom's or dad's basement.
My friends who play EU4 and Hoi4 with me are the only people who understand me.
And that doesn't surprise me one bit. There are services we can call women and get them over here, and you just pay them.
I'm not buying a hooker, Dad.
Why not? I mean, if you really need to get laid that bad, there is a solution. So are you the type of, do incels want like robot sex things, like a...
Dad, you don't understand. It is the femoid's fault, and no one will censor my incel rage anymore, okay? The West has fallen. It's over for sub 8 males, and I refuse to sit here while you refuse to take the black pill.
I think, son, get back here. Get your incel ass back here. Get your pansy incel butt back here.
Guys, I'm sorry about all that incel stuff I said. Inceldom is not real. And I'm sorry to all the females that I might have offended from what I said. And it's not women's fault that I don't get to have sex very often. And I'd like to apologize to all the women in my life. I'm sorry.
Meanwhile,